Here are 10 hidden money principles self-made millionaires use that you could copy to bewield your empire. Each one of us starts out our millionaire path with a unique set of strengths and weaknesses. Self-made millionaires are people who reach high levels of wealth without the help of inheritance or trust fund. Self-made individuals start from scratch and build their wealth over time, beginning first by mastering basic money skills like budgeting and moving on to saving and investing after that. Aside from that, other practices they used to hit the seven-figure status take time and discipline. So we suggest getting started with one or two now and incorporating the others as your money skills improve. 9. Take advantage of all benefits your employer offers. You should look over your employer's benefit plans deeply. Companies offer more than just retirement plans that can help you save money and even invest to earn more. Leveraging some of the benefits below can be helpful to you. Just as it helped millionaires I know of retire in their late 20s, 30s or early 40s. A. Employer retirement match. If you can afford to do so, make sure you are contributing enough to match any employer contributions. The match is basically free money to you. B. Employer life or disability insurance. Your employer's group plans can offer significant savings versus buying these insurance policies individually. C. Employer Health Savings Account, HSA. If you qualify for a HSA, some employers will match your contributions up to a certain amount. Your contributions are tax deferred. D. Employer legal services. See if your employer plan offers legal services. If you ever need to have estate planning documents prepared, such as wills or trusts, you can save money in attorney fees if you use the legal services offered in your benefits plan. E. Employee Stock Purchase Plans, ESPP. If your employer offers ESPP, you can typically put up to a certain percentage of your pay into this plan that then allows you to purchase the company stock at a discount to the market price. If you feel good about your company and their stock, this can be another cost-effective way of investing to continue to build your net worth. 8. Utilize tax deductions. Self-made millionaires try to minimize the taxes they pay. This includes finding some element of tax savings in everything from retirement plan investments, to home mortgage interest, charitable contributions, college funding and health savings accounts. In this area it is helpful to consult a financial and tax professional, as ways to reduce tax may be legal in one country but illegal in the next. 7. Seek advice. Millionaires make a habit of being well informed about their money. They have a basic understanding of their earnings, what they own and how much their investments cost. For many people, saving and investing money can certainly be intimidating and confusing. Luckily, there are plenty of free online resources to help guide you. Between finance apps like Robinhood and YouTube channels like ADULTS&MONEY, you can access this educational content from the comfort of your device with only an internet connection. And if you are seeking someone to speak to one-on-one, such as a financial advisor, make a point to ask about the fees they charge. They should be able to be transparent about what their services cost, as well as clear on explaining your money and investments to you. 6. Avoid bad debt. This may seem obvious, but dodging any bad debt is certainly a habit that can help your overall financial picture. If you want to build wealth, you cannot waste money on paying interest on consumer credit, such as credit cards and even car loans. Because most credit cards charge notoriously high interest whenever you carry a balance, prioritize paying these balances off in full every month, and on time to keep a good credit score. Only charge what you know you can pay off and avoid store credit cards in general. They are known for having low credit limits, high interest rates and limited usability. 5. Buy used car and keep them long-term. For the most part, cars depreciate in value the second you drive one off the lot. Self-made millionaire clients typically buy, instead of lease, any new car with plans to hold onto it for a while. By keeping their cars long-term, they can use the time between car purchases to save up cash that would otherwise go towards a monthly payment. If you need to finance the car, pay it off as soon as you can and plan to keep the car long after that loan is paid off. 4. Have an emergency fund. Having a solid reserve of cash that you can tap into in an emergency goes a long way. If you have an unexpected expense, such as an urgent car repair or medical bills, a rainy day fund that is immediately available for withdrawals can help you afford it. This way, you don't need to charge the expense onto a high-interest credit card or take out a personal loan. Have 6 to 9 months of your monthly expenses set aside. Financial experts generally suggest 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses as a baseline, but you should do what works for your cash flow. And know that any amount will help. This is one of the first steps someone should do in building a solid financial foundation. If you need to start building your emergency fund, consider opening a high-yield savings account that earns you a better return on your money than a traditional savings. Marcus by Goldman Sachs High-Yield Online Savings is one of the best overall pick for offering no fees whatsoever and easy mobile access. 3. Invest. After building up an emergency fund, have an organized investment plan. It could be in stocks, bonds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. Set up a monthly or bi-monthly automatic transfer of cash from your checking account into an investment account. This way, you can forget about having to remember to manually invest and you can then learn to live on the funds you have available. As a general rule of thumb, you should save at least roughly 20% of your income each month. This 20% goes toward your savings plans, emergency fund, retirement and investments. How much you take out of your paycheck to invest depends heavily on your income and investment goals, but getting used to living without that 20% is a good start for both your savings and your investments. Before you invest, make sure you know how much risk you can take on and the time frame for when you'll need the money. If you are in your 20s or 30s saving up for retirement, you can generally take on a little more risk in exchange for aggressive yields because you won't need your money for several decades if you plan to retire in your early 60s. For those in their 40s or 50s, their investment time frame for retiring is much shorter. Therefore, they are generally more reluctant to take on risk so to better protect their money. 2. Do not try to impress people. Living beyond your means time and time again eventually catches up to you. When building wealth, fight the need to have the latest and greatest gadgets. So much money is wasted on constant upgrades these days and can cost you both money and lost opportunity. It's only human to want to compare your life to others, but take another look at your lifestyle and budget, focusing on what's most important for your own personal goals. These are your needs and wants that truly matter to your bottom line and happiness. 1. Look for another stream of income. Millionaires diversify their investment portfolios with other assets, such as rental properties that provide passive income. It's likely that the average person doesn't own multiple properties, but there are other rental opportunities that provide another source of passive income with little effort on your part. In case you do not own real estate, you can start with your rented house by converting your guest bedroom into an Airbnb. Or if you are in a studio apartment, you can rent out your space occasionally and crash in your friend's house. That way the Airbnb revenue could pay for your rent, increasing your savings and revenue.